Hi, this is Lisa. Welcome to my first and your first online gymnastics session. Okay, today we're going to be working on shapes, so let's do our warm-up. This is one of my favourite warm-up games. It's the washing machine game, and to help me with all the shapes, my little assistant Freya. Right, the first shape we're going to do, Freya, is the washing line. So we've got to pretend, we've got to peg our corners out, haven't we? So we're going to peg this one, peg. We're going to peg that one, aren't we? And then we're going to peg the other one. Nice and straight, that's it. Can you hold that? Oh, don't fall off the washing line. Good. So if we look from the side, turn around a little bit, that's it. It looks like this. Peg, peg, peg. That's it, hold it. Our next action is the spin dryer, who hopefully won't get too dizzy. So this one, you hit your arms up by your ears and you're going to spin round. So can you go up on your toes, turn yourself all the way around, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And stop. Oh. The next actions we're going to do is our shorts position. So we sit down, knees up, shorts. That's it, make it nice and small. Okay, and then we're going to do our trousers. So we're going to make our legs long, like trousers. Stretch your arms out, legs together, forwards. And then we're going to do a nice wide position for our skirt. Our next action is our ironing board position. So we're going to come down on our hands and our feet like this. So we're going to be nice and straight so we can do our ironing. We don't want any mountains, so our ironing's going to fall off, and we don't want any saggy tummy where our ironing's going to fall off. We want that nice straight position here. Okay. Right, now the next one, we pack our ironing board away. So Freya, down into your ironing board. Right, now to pack it away, she's going to tiptoe her feet all the way in towards her hands, trying to keep her legs as straight as she can, like this, and pack that ironing board away. Well done, Freya. Now, the final action is our washing machine. So our washing machine has 3 washes. We have our slow wash, we have our medium wash, and we have our super fast wash. Okay, so you ready, Freya? So, slow wash, go. Medium wash, this is going to get a bit faster. And then our super fast wash. Fast, 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 fast on the spot. And stop. Now we're going to have a go. So Freya, are you ready? Slow wash. Slow wash, off you go. Good. Medium wash. Good. Fast wash. Ironing board. Pack the ironing board away. Good. Shorts. Trousers. Skirt. Good. Shorts. Good. Washing line. Peg, peg, peg. Spin dryer. And stop. Good. So teachers, you're going to carry this on until your classes are nice and warmed up. Now we're nice and warm, we're going to do our stretching. Okay, so we're going to start at the top of our head and we're going to work all the way down to our toes. So we're going to start with our head. So we're going to look all the way over to this side, other side, that's it. And forwards, and the other side. And forwards, up to the ceiling. And forwards, down to your toes. And forwards, so we're going to do that one more time. So you're going to look over your shoulders, that way. And forwards, over to the other side. And forwards, down to your toes, and forwards, and up to the ceiling, and forwards. Good, now we're going to roll those shoulders all the way back. That's it, get them all nice and mobile. That's it. All right, now nice straight arms all the way back past your ears, keeping those arms straight all the way around. That's it, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to try the same, but forwards. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop. Now let's see if you're nice and clever. Can we go one way, one the other? So we go round and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you get stuck on that one, hold your beach ball, Freya, and we're going to swing the beach ball. Look, from side to side. That's it, like that, until you go all the way round. That's it. Keep going. There you go. You got it. Well done. Now, hands on your hips for me, and we're going to just put our feet shoulder width apart, That's it, and we're just going to push our hips forwards. That's it. That's it, just push your hips forwards. And then we're going to make our table shape. So we're going to take our bottoms backwards. That's it, and we're going to make a nice straight shape. Good, so if I have my cup of tea, I can put it on there. If she goes too low, what's going to happen to my cup of tea? Oh, it's going to slide off. Or it's going to slide off the back. So we want that nice straight back position. Good. Now down, stand up, and we're going to go side. Other one. And side. Good, and then draw a big circle all the way around. Good, well done. Put your feet together. Hands just above your knees, not on your knees. We're going to draw a big circle like this. And then we're going to pretend to be a frog. So we go ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Well done. Good. Now we're going to crouch down small onto our toes. And we're going to stick our hands to the floor. So we go. Right, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to lift your bottom up to the ceiling. So we go 1, 2, 3, and up. Good. Well done. And crouch down. That's it. We're going to do it one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's it. Good. Now, we're going to see if you can balance on your toes like this. Can you balance? Ooh, good. We'll be learning about this one later. Good. Okay, and sit down. We're going to sit down with nice straight legs, pointy toes. Can you do that? You're going to imagine you've got a big piece of string at the top of your head and you're going to pull it until your back's up straight. Knees squeezed into the floor and toes are pointed. Got it? Right, now what we're going to do is we're going to stretch to the ceiling and then we're going to reach all the way down. So we keep ourselves nice and straight, all the way down as far as you can go. Good, and up again. Well done. Should we have another go? Give your legs a little bit of a shake. And stretch up. And all the way down. Good. Well done. Give your legs a shake. That's it. Right, so now we're going to bring our heels of our feet in together. We're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to bounce our legs. Now, in my classes, I always get people to pick where we're going to go. So, where are we going to go? Where are we going to flap our wings to today, Freya? Disneyland. Disneyland. Okay, so flap our wings then. Flap, 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 flap. Where could we go on our boat? I'd like to go to Barbados on a nice big boat. So we're going to rock from side to side. Like this. Well done. Now, where are we going to go on our super fast jet? Oh, let's go
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Okay, we're off to New Zealand. So we're going to pull ourselves down and we pull our tummy all the way down. Now, Freya's a bit better at this one than me and she's going to try and pull her tummy down to her feet. That's it. And you go all the way down. Good. Well done. Now, we're going to take our feet out a little bit. Don't like this one. Now, you're going to put our nose, Freya, ew, on our toes, okay? Are we ready? Ugh. Right, so lean forwards and put your nose on your toes. Good, well done. Don't put your big toe up your nose. That won't be good. Right, and come up nice and tall. And we're going to sit wide. We're going to squeeze our knees into the floor and point our toes. We've got nice pointy toes. We stretch up tall. We're going to turn all the way over to the other foot, Freya. And we're going to come all the way down. Can you put your nose on your knee? And stretch up and twist and all the way down. Good, well done, and come up, well done. This time you're going to give yourself a nice big hug. So this one is going to come across your body, other one. That's it, and we're going to do it all the way down. And come up and switch and go the other way. Good, and this is all hard work. So we're going to have a nice big rest in the middle. Good, well done. And hands and knees. Now, are you ready for our happy cat and our sad cat? So for our happy cat, heads up. That's it, nice big smile. And then our sad cat, you're going to put your head down between your arms, round your back up here. That's it. And happy cat. Sad cat. Happy cat. Sad cat. Shake your tail. Oh, Freya's favourite. She's ready for it. What do you want to do?
Disco cat.
Disco cat. So draw a big circle all the way around. Look like you're having a party there, Freya. Right, bottom back on your feet. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Good. Now this is our mouse stretch. So feet together, knees together. That's it. And then push your shoulders down. That's it. And then we're going to push all the way through until we're into our seal stretch. So push down and up. Straighten your arms out, squeeze your legs together. That's it. Until we're into our seal stretch. Lovely. Right. Now, if we're feeling bendy, Freya's a lot bendier than I am, so Freya's going to demonstrate this one. We're going to see if you can touch your head with your toes. So stay on your tummy. That's it. Now bring your feet up behind. Yeah, very bendy. So see if you can touch your head with your toes. Don't worry if you can't. I can't do it. Right, well done. Now hands and knees then, Freya. Okay, and we're just going to lean forwards over our hands. That's it. And then fingers facing out, rock from side to side. Fingers facing your toes, knees, and lean back. Good, bottom back on your feet, hands together. Meatballs and spaghetti, meatballs. Spaghetti, meatballs, spaghetti. Stretch up, what do we want with it? We want, no, we want cheese. Now done. Okay, so we're off into our shapes. Our first shape is our shape number 1. So our shape number 1 is we stand with our feet glued together. We stretch our arms up by our ears. We make ourselves really, really tall. Now, when we do this shape, what we would like to see is feet glued together, palms touching. We don't really want to see our ears. We want our tummy sucked in. That's it, and stretch ourselves as tall as we possibly can. Okay, it's your turn. Our next shape is our shape number 2. So for our shape number 2, we want our feet together, knees glued together, arms in front. We're going to bend our knees and we're going to hold this balanced position here. If we bring that position up a little bit, it will then be our landing position, but we'll cover that when we do our jumps and our landings. So Freya, you ready? Shape number 2. That's it. And what we want to see is a nice straight back, and imagine you've got a big custard pie on your lap. You don't want to lean forward because you're going to squash it. All right, and you don't want to lean backwards because you then fall over. Okay, it's your go. Okay, so our next shape is our shape number 3. So our shape number 3 is like shape number 1, but on our back. So we're going to lie down. We're going to stretch ourselves, make ourselves really, really long like this. Now when we do this position, you want your legs together, your ankles together. You want to push through your toes and through your fingers. Now this is the important bit. We need to suck our tummy down until we don't have a gap under our back. So we don't want archy backs like this. So I get my hand under. We want to suck that tummy all the way down to the floor. Push it back into the floor. That's it. Until we got this position here. So stretch, squeeze all your muscles nice and tight. That's it like that. Okay, well done. Your turn. So our next one is our star shape. So for our star shape, we're going to put our arms out and our legs out like this, and we squeeze all our muscles. That's it, like that. Now when we do this one, like our shape number 1, we need to make sure that we're nice and straight here. All right, so we're not leaning forwards and we're not arching our backs. Okay, right, and for our next shape is our pike shape. So we're going to sit down on our bottoms. And we're going to straighten our legs out for me. That's it. We squeeze our knees down into the floor. We point our toes, and we're going to stretch our arms up towards the ceiling. That's it, like an L position. That's right, for us. So imagine that you're pulling a piece of string from your head to make that nice straight shape in your back. Okay, so have a go. Now from our pike position, we're going to go into our straddle position. So the arms stay where they are, we take our legs out wide, squeeze our knees into the floor and point our toes like this. Okay, we don't want those legs too wide, we want them like this. Okay, and again, nice big pull-up tool from the string from the top of your head. Right, now from there, we're going to go into our tuck position. So our hands are going to come down towards our legs a little bit, then we're going to go up onto our toes here. So looking forwards for me, Freya. That's our tuck position, and from the side, it's going to look like this. All right, knees together, heels together, toes on the floor. Okay, head up, look forwards. That's it. You'll go. Right, next we're going to move on to our dish position. So our dish position's on our backs. Now we're going to start, first of all, can I move you into the middle? We're going to start with our bent leg dish position because it's slightly easier. We're going to bend our knees, we're going to point our toes. Okay, we're going to have our legs parallel to the floor. We're going to have our head off the floor and our shoulders off the floor. If we're struggling, we can put our hands here. All right, that's it. Hold that position there. It's really important that we make sure that our tummy is squeezed down and our back is flat to the floor. If they're finding this position nice and easy, then what we can do is we can progress that on to our dish position. So we put our arms up here by our ears, nice straight arms, and then our legs can go out straight, toes pointed, and then again squeezing those muscles so our back is flat against the floor. All right, into this position here. Moving on from our dish position, we're going to go on to our arch position. So our arch is the reverse, so it's on our tummy. So if you lie down on your tummy, Freya. And we're going to stretch ourselves forwards. We squeeze our feet together. We squeeze our knees together. We stretch our arms out. Looks a little bit like a banana. All right, and then we're going to put our head and look down towards the floor. That's it. And we're going to lift ourselves up, squeezing our bottom nice and tight into this position here. Ready, Freya, to hold? Squeeze, nice and tight. Off we go. Right, next is going to be our front support position. So we're going to go down, and it's very similar to our ironing board position. So what we're looking for when we do this is we want that nice rounded position through our shoulders. We want our shoulders over our hands, and we want our tummy squeezed in tight, squeeze our bottom tight, and then we have a nice straight line all the way down to our feet. Head up for me. That's it, and look down towards the floor. All right, so we want this nice strong position. Now, if the children lift their hips up, it makes it very unstable, and we don't want that position. And the same goes as if they let their tummy sag down towards the floor. This is not a very strong position at all. So what they need to do is they need to engage their core, hold that position here, and then squeeze really, really tight so we can push on that nice tight shape. Moving on from our front support, we have the reverse, we have our back support. So our back support, we're going to sit like this with our legs together, toes pointed. All right, now our shoulders again over the top of our hands. Now what we're going to do, you're going to imagine I've got a big rope around your waist, and if I pull that rope, what's going to happen? So lift, 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 lift. And what we're after is we want to slide. We want a straight line from our shoulders all the way down to the toes. So if I put a big ball at the top, it'd roll all the way down her body and then off her toes. Okay, keep it nice and tight. That's it. Now it's important that their fingers point towards their toes. Like this. So moving on to our shape number 4, or our preparation for bridge. So Freya, if you lie on your back for me. All right, so when we do this one, we want our knees together, we want our ankles together, and bring our heels close towards our bottoms. Now the next thing we do is we pull our tummy down or into the floor, engaging those core muscles. Then we bring our elbows in nice and close to our ears here. Here's the important thing, we need to make sure that their fingers are pointing towards their shoulders and their tummy is tucked in nice and tight. From our shape number 4, or our preparation for bridge, we're going to push up into our bridge. Now, if we do this one, we have to make sure that the child is ready to do this one, and they mustn't go on their head. So when they do this one, they need to be pushing through their arms and pushing through their hips and their tummy up towards the ceiling. All right, so are you ready? So we go 1, 2, 3, we do a big push, so you push up nice and tall into this position here. Now, when we do this position here, we want our feet together. And we want to squeeze our knees back if we can. That's it. And we want our shoulders over hands. Okay, and this is our bridge position. Well done. And come down for me. Now again, it's really, really important when they're doing these positions that they are pushing their head off the floor. If they're on their head, don't do this position. Hope you've enjoyed the session, and thanks to my little assistant, and hopefully see you next time.